Welcome back to the Piney Woods homestead, y'all. I've got to take down a couple of trees this morning around our in-ground garden. We've got a large in-ground garden down here, and we run a farm shop in the spring, little farm market, and Lisa and I sell vegetables and fresh poultry. And there's a couple of trees that are hanging over this garden that I'd really like gone for a couple of reasons. And I'll show you here what I'm talking about. Guys, thanks for stopping in at the Piney Woods. Hit that like and subscribe if you hadn't. And if you have, as always, guys, we do appreciate you. So I'm going to start with this leaning red oak. It's growing crooked out across really about the center of the garden. And there is no timber quality in this red oak whatsoever. It is not big enough for one. It may be 13 inches in diameter at the base. And it's just growing all crooked out here over the garden, dropping red oak acorns out here in the fall, which the deer love, but it is just blocking shade or blocking sunlight from the garden, so we're going to remove that one. I've also got a couple of maples, and it's hard to tell exactly what I'm pointing to on the camera, I know, but you're going to see them when they fall here in a few minutes. And I would really, here's the big one. Let me see if I can back up and get this one on the video for you. And I may or may not get to it today. This big one right here. Parts of it are actually dying. It's a maple. And it's growing in about, let's see, about 5 feet up off the ground. It splits. And so that's a little bit more of a tricky tree to take down, just because there's weight distributed different ways on that tree. And I may try to take it down today, but I don't want to overdo it. I would like to go ahead and at least get the red oak and that one maple down that's growing out over the garden, because they're really bushy trees and blocks that morning sun coming up over these pines back here. And so I'm going to remove those. May end up doing some thinning on the far side, but let me fire up this Echo CS590. Is that what it is? CS590 Timberwolf, and see if I can get this red oak down across the garden safely. Came down perfect, and that's what you want whenever you felling timber. But this tree is, you might get a little bit of lumber out of the first 10 feet, but it would be very minimal. This is going to be firewood. And the top of this thing actually had a little bit of dead in it. So it's probably a good thing that I went ahead and took it down. It kind of shattered up here. And I thought, I know come awful stinking close to our solar charger there, our fencing unit for the garden. But as you can tell, I came to like 2 feet from it. So pretty good on the estimation there for getting that down. Get it bucked up into log lengths and go ahead and get a maple down. It's Matthew here at the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all, and I am introducing Piney Woodsman Beard Balm. Smell like a man. So guys, if you want to smell like a man and you want to try some beard balm that's not girly in any way, that'll give you the hold that you're looking for all day long with a subtle scent, then check out the link in the description below. It's going to take you to where you can purchase this, made in small batches, right on the Piney Woods Homestead. All right, that went down good too, guys. See how crooked this tree is? And when I saw it start falling, I was trying to avoid this old poplar stump from a tree I took down last year from this garden expansion, but y'all, 6 inches just a little bit too far to the left, so I snapped it right there. But that's no big deal. This is all firewood, guys. Look at these trees, y'all. Here it is February. Look at this maple budding out. Ain't far from developing a leaf. That's just crazy weather, guys. We've had crazy weather all winter. We ain't really had a winter. We've had just a few cold days. And we need a few more because we got one more hog to kill. But it just ain't cold enough. So hopefully we'll have a cool snap before too much of this spring starts going. But I'm looking at this food plot and it's grown 4 inches in the past 2 days since it started warming up. So cover crop food plot. Deer been mowing it down all winter long, guys. Deer tracks everywhere. They've been munching on everything we left behind, collards and cabbages. So it's been a good source of nutrition for them throughout the winter. And it provides good nutrient when we turn this under. Just helps build the soil. But what we're doing today is getting this out for firewood and opening up some light here on the garden. I think now that I got 2 down, I'll get them bucked up and probably just bring the tractor, pilot forks down here. May have to have the excavator to drag them across the ditch, but I'll get them up there on that log deck, that open log deck that's ready for green wood. Y'all, I figure while I'm down here with the excavator, I need to clean that ditch out that I had originally done with the little Kubota farm tractor a year or two ago, where the water is just running across when we have heavy floods. It's jumping over that good ditch and running over here and washing some of our good garden soil away. So we'll get the excavator back in here in the woods and we'll see if we can't re-ditch it real quick. Y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for me today here at the Piney Woods Homestead. Anybody that tells you that an 8,000 pound excavator can't do any real work is full of mud. We do all kinds of work with that thing, as far as on the homestead and for the public. But this ditch has plenty of fall on it now. It's running on up the hill here where anything that washes over this 20-acre field behind us should shoot on over to this other ditch that's nice and clean and flow on out and not destroy our garden that we work so hard on to provide our own sustenance and sustenance for others. So guys, if you are interested in an excavator that'll do a whole bunch of different stuff, these 8,000 pound models really do work well. Guys, y'all have a good day, a great week, and Lord willing and the creek don't rise too high. We'll see you on the next one.